Hi everybody. I thought it would be really lovely to do another live event at some point in the next couple of days. And I was thinking I would go back to my childhood. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I thought it would be lovely to start to look at a few of the books that really influenced me when I was young. And so I have chosen from my bookcase, but I'm more than happy to listen to what you would like me to read, because I'd love to get feedback from you, and perhaps you could let me know what you would enjoy me reading. Perhaps go back to when you were younger and some of the books that really influenced you, some of the books that comforted you, that you used to hide under your pillow at night when you were about to go to sleep, or that you'd sneak out when no one was looking with your torch or put the light on, go to the top of the stairs when your parents had a dinner party or people over or something where there was light and you could read. So let me know what you would like me to read from your childhood. But I've just pulled out a few books very quickly from my bookcase. My dad used to read me Oscar Wilde. I mean, this is just a paperback. I think I got it belonged to one of my children. But the children's stories like The Selfish Giant and The Nightingale and the Rose and The Devoted Friend, and just these lovely little stories that are in here, which I think they just used to capture my imagination. The Young King. My dad used to read them to me when I was going to sleep, and he would come in and read me a story. My favourite was always The Selfish Giant. I just found it just so sad and so heartbreaking. And The Nightingale and the Rose. I mean, who actually does that? And love is so fickle. Young love especially can be very fickle. So there's a couple of lovely little snippets from these two books, from this book, that I'd love to share with you. And then another book that I didn't really understand when I was young is The Little Prince. This is my original copy. It's super old. I've even got my own handwriting in it in pencil. It's just from one of my teachers gave it to me, and her name's in it. And I've had this for so long. It was 25p, which is like 25 cents. I mean, it was just a very long time ago. And there are some very, very wise and interesting bits and pieces in this book. The Little Prince, I suppose it's kind of philosophy. And I've reread it a few times as I've got older, and the older I get, the more it makes sense. So maybe there's a couple of things in here. I mean, look at all my notations. It's just incredible. I haven't opened this. I've got about 4 copies of it. So this is my original one. And baobabs, such a great word. Anyway, might be quite nice to do a little bit of reading and share some of The Little Prince. Let me know what you think. And then I pulled this one out as well. It's Old Possums' Book of Practical Cats by T.S. Eliot and Nicholas Bentley. And my dad gave it to me when I did my exams in 1982. He's a man of few words. Well done on your GCSE results. Love, Dad. Lisa. So this is a great one. It's all illustrated and everything. It was a bit of a mouthful when I was growing up, but then it was made into Cats the Musical and became very popular. But there might be a couple of little things in there if anybody's interested. But do let me know, because we could have a look at some of your stuff. I was thinking about possibly going a little bit older and maybe going to sort of Pride and Prejudice and some of the Bronte stories, or Little Women. Or maybe, I don't know, I was also thinking about Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, because that's quite cool. And so things which you read when you were young, in your formative years, that you would like me to read, or that you think you could offer me as a kind of bit of inspiration. I'm kind of veering towards The Little Prince, and I'm also veering towards perhaps a little bit of Oscar Wilde, because I've always loved him so much, and it was so unjust that he was arrested for being gay and then imprisoned and then hung. So I mean, that's just ridiculous. In fact, I was reading my little colour book the other day, and it said that people used to carry around with them yellow books if they were interested in, a bit of subversive behaviour or whatever. And a yellow book became sort of synonymous with a bit of bohemian sort of lifestyle. So I think Oscar Wilde used to carry around a yellow book with him. Fascinating. So just remember that if you want to have some, your yellow book, bring your yellow book out. Anyway, I'm going to go now, and I'm hoping that you can give me some inspiration. And I was just thinking back. I mean, there's the Water Babies. There's all of the Moomin stuff, which I loved. And then there's, I don't know, things like Pippi Longstocking and the Dr. Seuss stuff, whatever you can think of, just let me know, and I'm very, very happy to share with you and read it for you, and we can discuss it. I think the thing with The Little Prince, I'm just going to take a glass of water. And the thing with The Little Prince is that it relates so well to our struggle in life today, or not necessarily struggle, sort of ups and downs that happen in our lives today. And I think there are some very poignant, wise words in there. So I think I'm going to definitely delve into that and see what we can come up with. And also the illustrations are so lovely, aren't they? And I think that, yeah, they're just very simple and very beautiful. And sometimes less is more. And sometimes simple things are good things. So yeah, I've had a very busy few days, and I'm sorry I haven't been checking in. But I'm definitely going to do some interesting recordings for tomorrow. I'll probably post another poem later, so I hope you will enjoy that. I took out a couple of books yesterday. Well, this book, in Averno, by Louise Gluck. I love her work, and I have recorded a couple of pieces from this, so I'll probably post that later on this evening. So stay tuned, or definitely come back and have a look when you can and have a listen to that. Okay, so let me know about these books that you want me to read for the next live event, and any snippets, any particular passages or pages, and I will dig them out for you. But at the moment, my top two are The Little Prince and Oscar Wilde. But obviously, I'm up for anything that you would like to share with me, and I'm always willing to learn about new stuff. So perhaps anything that you read, you had read to you read to your children, or you read to your significant others or your partner, anything that resonates, that makes you feel, oh, I remember that when I was young. That'd be so lovely to revisit that and see where that takes me now as I've got older. Anyway, do join me. I'll keep you posted when we're going to do a live event. And I am hoping it's going to be in the next few days, so I will definitely be coming back. Lots and lots of love, and I hope you have a lovely evening, and I hope that you enjoy wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and make the most of it. I've got to go out and I volunteer at a bereavement group, and I help with that, so I've got to go make the sandwiches for that now for everybody, so that they can keep their fortitude up as they go through their counselling sessions. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to do for the next couple of hours. So lots and lots of love, and I hope that you will have a fantastic evening, and take care. Lots of love to you all, and I'll speak to you soon, and keep your eyes peeled, and don't forget to let me know what you'd like me to share with you. Lots of love. Good night. Bye bye.